Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and we're back to do this week's episode, or this week's challenge of the 50 stack challenge that Amy with Crafty Cat has created, and we are doing weeks 13 and 14. And from her draw this morning, week 13 was thread. I'm going to write them down in my book here. So we have thread. And I said week 13, prompt 13. And prompt 14 was corrugated cardboard. Okay. And for those of you not familiar, if you're new to my channel or have not watched her videos, she has started a 50 stack challenge where she will draw one prompt on Monday for each guest check, and you do 2 per week, so it's going to last 25 weeks. And like I said, we're doing 13 and 14 today. There's still plenty of time to jump in there, and do each of the prompts. And there's no time limit or anything like that. So if you want to join in, do. I will list Amy's video in the description box so that you can go and see how she has it set up and how it's supposed to work. I have chosen to put mine in a book. She has chosen to do hers as ephemera to include in future journals. That doesn't matter. She has said that if you do not have access to guest checks, that you can use anything, that you have readily available, whether it be just plain paper or cardstock or index cards or envelopes or whatever you would like. But she just chose guest checks because they do come. Sorry, I have the worst tickle all of a sudden. They do come 50 in a stack. And so, she's thinking that's one stack of guest checks. So I'm going to tear mine off. Mine are not perforated at the top. They have these just staples. I got these on Amazon, and they're just really cheap guest checks. They're really thin, but it's fine for my use because I am mounting them in a book, and so it really doesn't, it's not affected me too much. But if you're going to use them as ephemera, you might want to pick a different style than what I did. I think Amy said that she got hers at Walmart. But there are, lots of different ones out there. So I'm just straightening the top off there a little bit. Normally I already have that done, but I just came home and turned on the camera, and I'm going to try to zip these out real quick. Okay, so 13 is thread. Oh, I was going to write down the hashtag on here. It's hashtag 50 stack challenge, and it's all together. And if you do participate, if you will put this hashtag in your post, whether you make a video or you post on Instagram, then Amy can see it, and she can put it in the playlist so that everybody can see, what you've done for the particular week. Okay? All right. So let's get started with 13. Like I said, I'm doing mine in a book. I have chosen to make my 2 pages coordinate with each other. That is also not a requirement. I just wanted to do it that way because I'm making this for me. And so I wanted the facing pages to be coordinated. This was last week's, which this was packing paper, and this one was crimped paper. Okay, so this week, and I will mount these later after they get good and dry. For 13, we have thread, and in preparation for that, I made this little side tuck. We're going steampunk this week. I made this little side tuck, and I took some embroidery thread, and this digital had stitching across this hat, and I just kind of followed the stitching. I thought I had another one of those on a journal card like this. I just followed the stitching that was on the digital, and you know, that's my thread. That's big sewing for me, guys. I'm not a sewer and do not proclaim to be. So I'm going to make a little side tuck with that, and I am going to use this tag and put the tag in the tuck like that. So it's going to be, you know, like I said, a steampunk looking. This is a digital from Artie Mays, her steampunk digital. And I think I'm going to put a little bit of a background back here. I don't want to cover the whole guest check, but I'd like to put something back there to kind of coordinate it with the pocket. And I'm looking for some book page or some music paper or something to that effect. I think I'll use this. It's readily available. This is from a German book page, and I'm just going to kind of do this. Hope everybody is having a good start to their week, even though this won't air until Wednesday. Is actually Monday for me. All right, so let's get this down. Grab my glue stick here. And I'm looking for my glue book. Like I said, I just came in here and got started, and I really should have organized myself better than what I did. But I didn't. Oh, see, I'm crashing things. Crashing things. Those are projects I'm working on. Crushing things everywhere. Okay. Now, let's try again. I like to put some kind of background piece that kind of covers the perforation at the bottom of the guest check so that it strengthens it a little bit. So if something was to happen along the way that got bent, that it wouldn't necessarily come off. Ink around the entire thing, kind of give it a little grunge. Okay, and then I'm going to put the pocket on. kind of like that. These are going to be fairly simple. Little guest checks. Hadn't had my glue open since yesterday. It doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put this kind of centered top and bottom so I can still see that it's guest check. Like that. And then I've got this, like I said, my thread here, but I'm also going to embellish it a little bit more. I've got, this is just a big clump of thread that I have over in my scraps. I just, when I'm pulling stuff apart or whatever, I kind of keep all my threads. Like this is from denim. So I'm going to pull some of those and just kind of stick them up here in the corner, I think. Like that. And then I'm going to take some of Amy's, actually, little gears. I'm about out, Amy. I'm going to have to order some more soon. Let's get a big one. She does have these in her Etsy shop. And if you don't see them, message her. Lord. And I'm sure she'll be happy to cut you some. One doesn't stand out enough. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna this is Rusty Hinge. I'm gonna take my brush here. Just kind of give that a quick going over. And then I'm going to wipe this off. And I'm going to take this Salvage Patina and just do some little highlights on this one. Okay. All right, so let's glue those down. I'm gonna use the art glitter glue to do that since we're going on top of that thread. And it's a whole lot easier to go around these little spokes with the art glitter glue. Okay, now let's see what it looks like with our tag. I feel like that I need to add another black element since that thread is so dominant there. So I'm thinking I'm going to put some black thread or ribbon through here, but I think I also want to do, because this is going to be in here like this, and so you're not really going to be able to see a whole lot. Let's do, I've got my splatter stamp here. Let's do a little bit of that here and there, just to get some more black in there. Sorry, I'm sure you could not see that. Okay, and I don't know if I want to put I don't think I have a little, I have this little brass, not brass, coppery looking, that's a metal one. I was looking for maybe a little key or something, but I don't have any little keys over here close by. I do have one of these little clips that we could put right there on the side of that pocket to pull it, or tag to pull it in and out. That's kind of different. And I still feel like we need a number or something. Black. I'm going to flip through my book here. This is just a stamp album that I found at the thrift store that is really good for holding all these little embellishments. Oops, that's a half. That's not it. That's not it. And that's not it either. like that one. Let's do that. Left my glue undone. Now it's going to be hateful. It's about time to fill it up. It's getting empty. When it gets to the bottom of the bottle, it always stops up a lot. I guess I probably at some point should empty out the whole thing and instead of just refilling over it. I'd like to have a number good to go right here as well. Got a stamp. I've got a 3 or an 8. I've got a huge 4. But it's too big. Let's do the 3. It's from where I was doing my Marguerite Miller for this week. Let's see. I'm going to make my triangle. It needs to be about right here. Okay. Let me save that for the other side. Okay. I think that's good for that one for now. Now let's work on the other side. On the other side, we have to incorporate corrugated cardboard. And I thought this kind of looked like corrugated cardboard already. So I want to use, and I love this horse, so I want to use kind of that part of the tag, or paper rather. I like this owl too. I'm gonna cut him out and put him over here. We'll see. Okay, so we need to get some corrugated cardboard on here. So I need it to go this way. Kind of like that. And then I'm gonna tear this. And give myself a rough tear, and then I'll go back and get it more to the size I want. I about tore off the horse's tail. This is just printed on regular copy paper. Okay, what I want to do is, I'm going to have to turn mine like this. I want to make a tuck down here in this corner, so that I can stick this little journal card in there. So what I'm trying to do right now is give myself a background for that. Okay, so and then that would tuck in there. Which I don't know if I want to do that. It's going to cover the whole point. Okay. Plan B. Plan B. There's always plan B. Okay, I'm going to tear this off. And put this on here, because this is like I said, a digital, so I can always reprint it. Okay, let's trim that. Now, that's my journal card, and this is my tuck. So I want to replicate kind of this look. So if I put the florals here, sorry, I'm thinking out loud, guys, as we go. Oops. Okay, that'll work, I believe. I'm just taking just a little bit more off of this, and I'm going to grab a stamp really quick. Be right back. I told you I was not prepared. Okay, so I'm going to take my black ink that I'm sure would bite me, because I'm sure it's right here, because I just used it. There it is. You'd think, the way I'm acting, that I have 5,000 things on my desk, and I don't. I'm just missing things that are right in front of me. I hope this works. If not, we can get another piece of cardboard. There we go. I think that worked just fine. So now, if we put, I need to put some background on this. This here as the tuck, and we take those flowers, put them here. Okay, I'm going to ink that. And I think I'm going to do just a little bit. Look at the bottom of this. A little bit of the salvage patina on here. Like that. Put my flowers on. Again, the glue is going to give me a problem. And I just realized I'm probably off camera. Just give me just a second and I'll move it. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do the glue bottle clean out. How did I have this, guys? Like that. Okay, and let's take that book page that I used on the other side. Actually, this is a different one, I think, but it'll work nonetheless. Again, I'm going to make sure that it goes over the little seam. And then I'm going to put my little tuck. I don't want it, well, the one that I started to say I don't want to cover that number, but that's fine because the other one is at the top. So we're good. Put this down in the corner, and I just glued here and here. Now let's do a couple of splotches like we did on the other one. Put our tag or our journal card in. Let's see what else we need. I think we need some kind of number on this one as well. So we put them, let me move my glue book out of the way so we can get a clear picture. And we might put a couple gears down here. Okay, and maybe that there. And let's do some coloring on our gears here, just a little bit. Let's glue those down. Sorry, I'm trying to get my glue. Unstopped. I think it's just going to be hopeless today. Yeah. I think we're going to have to do some surgery on the glue bottle after this video. All right, I'm switching. I'm going to my 3-in-1 glue because I can't take fiddling with that. I might put that little metal one just to kind of tie in the metal that we did on the other side. Okay, now we need to ink around this whole kit and caboodle here. Okay, so I think that has got it, except for putting, do we want to put a tab on the top of this, or did we want to put just another? Maybe we'll just put another one of those little mini clips. Do I have another one of those? Yes, I'm looking in the wrong thing for them. And then just for the purpose of kind of tying things together, let's just take some of this. And clip under there. And take some and clip under the one on the other one. That one's maybe a little thick. All right, so let's set them in our book and see what we think. Here it is. Yep, I think that's going to be cute. And after they get all good and dry, I will leave them in the book. So when you come back next week, they'll be glued in there. But yeah, I like the way those come out. So we have 13 thread and 14 is corrugated cardboard. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, I will link Amy's video in the description box. And I hope that you check it out. It's a really fun challenge. And, you know, not too long, 25 weeks, as opposed to one, you know, that's 52 weeks. So, it's a good one, I think. And, until the next video, which will be, this one will be on Wednesday. So I guess it'll be, I saw it on Pinterest. I hope everybody continues to have a good week, and we'll see you back then. Bye.